Lope Majoro Ssenyonyi in Parliament today.
I want to firstly join in wishing our Muslim brothers and sisters a wonderful holy month of Ramadan. Honorable, I also want to appreciate the update you've given to us about the Deputy Speaker. You see, this is a beautiful country. There's a lot of good about our country that we need to tap into. The challenge is that there are also those who are always trying to make sure that a lot more of the bad is out there, and yet there is good about this country. Honorable Speaker, before coming here, I passed by hospital.
Honorable members, first join me in congratulating the Speaker. The deputy.
We did, and we joined in again.
I didn't hear you must congratulate the Deputy Speaker. This is a big achievement for this Parliament. Yes.
Honorable Speaker, we do send our congratulations to the Right Honorable Deputy Speaker, and we shall also reach out to him individually in that regard. Honorable Speaker, I was saying that before I came to the House this afternoon, I passed by hospital to visit a journalist called Miracle Ibra. He's a top television journalist who was brutalized yesterday. His eye was shattered. Yesterday we went for the nomination of my party's candidate, one Arias Luimbazi Nalukola, for the Kawempe North by-election. Honorable Speaker, after the nomination...
Switch on.
Honorable Speaker, the candidate was assaulted, taken away. A couple of people were picked up and others brutalized. This particular journalist was descended onto by men in JAT uniform. JAT is Joint Anti-Terrorist Task Force. These are people who are meant to go out there and deal with terrorists. They descended on this journalist, who was fully branded as a journalist, with his camera, and beat him up with batons, shattered his eye and broke bones around his face. The doctors are not sure that his eye will see again, whether it will recover. They are struggling to deal with that situation. Honorable Speaker, one, I think government needs to tell us what the exact role of JAT is. I don't know what they're doing in a by-election, but also, what are we doing going after journalists doing their job? The other day, the Right Honorable Prime Minister said that I normally make government look bad. And then she actually used the word that is not in the English dictionary. She said, I'm always dirtying government. But there are things that government does that makes it look dirty on its own, without my help and without anyone's help. I don't even know if the Minister for Information and government generally has reached out to this journalist to establish the goings on and ensure that he gets proper treatment. Honorable Speaker, we have got laws in this country. For the umpteenth time, I want to implore government to follow these laws. If it is keeping law and order, police has got to do that, and again, within the confines of the law. So we would want to understand what is JAT doing, being involved in such a process. Why are they picking up people, beating them up, beating up journalists who are doing their job as a journalist? Their weapon is a camera.
Government.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Speaker. The Right Honorable Prime Minister yesterday but one made a statement when the leader of opposition made a statement here. Why is what he's saying, we sympathize with the person who has been injured, and also to note that some of these actions are not sanctioned by government, but also it is important. You can imagine now, it's important that when you come on the floor of the House, you come at least with some details so that we know where to start from. Like now, you are claiming that these people who beat this person are members of JAT. How can now government know at this material time whether this was a police person, whether it was a goon, or something else? So it's important, Madam Speaker, that we take, while this house is a place where we represent our people, while this house is a place we should represent our people.
It's a place of record.
It's a place of record. It's a place of action. You are not going to come and say JAT people or police or military. We don't know, but we shall cross-check what happened.
Honorable Lob, it is very, very unfortunate. It is very, very unfortunate that whatever happened to the gentleman in hospital, that is regrettable. But what we need to find out, because nobody is above the law, what we need to find out, who in particular, because I believe there are other people, there were other journalists who were there. There could be somebody who could have taken a picture of the person who brutalized the patient. Let's have that information, and then we make a follow-up of that information, and we take action. I mean, government cannot sanction and say, go and brutalize so and so. Who is that person to be brutalized?
Now, listen to these people. Just listen to these people. Baza okutekawo narrative nti bewakana JAT nti yakubye munnamawulire n'ebibadde balaga nno tebaabirabye tebaabitegedde era bakulaga nti nno olina kusooka kuba wa bujulizi okitegedde olina kusooka kuba wa bujulizi bakakase nti nno JAT yakubye munnamawulire togamba tebalabe mawulire nga JAT esikanalukoola ng'ekuba abantu abamubaddeko emiggo kati bagezeeko bakulaga nti olina kusooka kujjayo obujulizi meaning bano babawa obwebindu basigale nga beegulumiza nti banaatukola ki bw'ogezaako kujjayo kamera bakwate ebikolo bakola nga bakuba kye bali mu kugamba okuleeta obujulizi munnamawulire kye yabadde akola owa top okukavalinga obujulizi obulaga nno bali mu kuba abantu ne bamukuba amaaso ne bagayiwa kati bakugamba nti nno naawe okuleeta obujulizi olina kusooka kubakwata nga bakuba olejja katambi nga bakuba omunnamawulire then bakasenti JAT yakoze ki ye yakubye naye nga yabadde abakwata olde bamuyedde amaaso Makiu. These people are not human but their day is coming.
Right, Honorable Speaker, for that guidance. You see, for us normally what we require is that government takes swift action against these fellows who operate outside the law. Then people will know you are cracking down. Now, regarding information about all of that, government came to this parliament and was appropriated billions of shillings to put CCTV cameras within town. So I'd expected government, through the Minister of State here, to say we are going to immediately follow up this matter because you have got CCTV cameras as opposed to going on quick defense.
Honorable.
And I can also direct you to the hospital where he is. He's in Zambia Hospital. It's called Miracle Ibra.
Honorable, he who alleges must prove beyond reasonable doubt.
You hear that?
You have said it is
you hear that?
Government and it is JAT. Please bring. I mean, we must put these people to where they belong. We must hold these people accountable. Because if it is true that these JAT people did all this, why would they beat that young man? Why? That is the question we are asking, why? And where did the incidents take place from? Kawempe. Honorable Minister, maybe you need to check it out with the Internal Affairs. If you have the cameras there, we could be able to find out.
Madam Speaker, we shall follow up and action will be taken because the security agencies are supposed to protect the citizens of Uganda, the territorial integrity of the country. So we shall follow up, and certainly we shall visit also the journalist who was injured.
Honorable Minister, please take time off and visit the journalist who was beaten and give us a feedback. And we see how best can be handled. In the public gallery this afternoon, we have students.
Yoyo loop Joro Ssenyonyi. Amazenga bajjemu omwasi basose kwebuzabuza bring evidence. Will you show us footage? Nenga bagula kamera. Bayisa embalirira nnene ey'eggwanga nga bagula kamera z'oku nguudo mu to improve security. Ojjukira buli luguudo bataako kamera. Kakati bakulagwayo nno tebalina bujulizi obwo ng'ate kamera weeziri. Era loopu asoose kubagamba kubalaga naye twagula kamera. Lwaki musaba nze evidence nga waliwo kamera? Let's go check the cameras tulabe be baani abaakubye omuntu ono. Ne balyoka batandika okudda mu mbeera zaabwe za normality. Naye nga ky'omanya ky'oba osuubira ne kamera tewali ky'oba osuubira. Tewali kijja kuvayo mu kamera. Tewali tekiriiwo. Bajja kugamba tewali kirimu. Tetwabirabye tebyabaddemu. Ge mawulire g'oba olinda g'oba osuubira tewaliyo malala. Ago ge galina okuvaayo gwe g'oba olinda g'ogenda okulaba very soon. Naye nga tulabye n'ensi yaffe. Tulabye n'eggwanga lyaffe. Tulabye ne Uganda yaffe. Tulabye n'ewaka waffe. Kubanga abasajja abaawambawo batemu. Bo naturally batemu. Kati ebirala byo tebibakwatako. Bo basoma kimu kutemula, basoma kimu kutta. Era bajja kwebuzaabuza mu mbeera zonna. Bajja kwebuzaabuza mu buli kimu. Okitegedde? Bukasaba nga bakyali mu ntebe. Bajja kukola ebyabwe. Bajja kukola ebibayamba naye nga tebiyamba ggwe na Uganda. Nano twesibe bbiri naye birungi si birungi. Tyanzala okujja Ssenyonyi okubanga ogoberera ensonga ye n'ozanja okulaba nga tuyamba tutaasa eggwanga laffe naffe twetaasa.